Sweet.
Yeah, you're gonna read us into Israel.
Yeah. So essentially, overnight, there was a massive incursion by a bunch of
It's like yesterday.
Hamas
You're
adjacent
so
or
much
sponsored forces into southern Israel.
Whoa.
To the point where Netanyahu declared, the Prime Minister of Israel, declared that they are at a state of war.
Holy shit. Coffee, you're fucking flying through these tabs.
You know, producers multitask. That's what we do.
It
So,
seems like it.
This is from Neftali. He's a who the fuck is he? If I remember right, I listen to Way Too Much Commentary magazine podcast, which is run by a bunch of New York Jews, and so
Whoa.
it's a very, very hardcore right-wing neocon podcast.
Okay.
Done by a group of Jewish people over in New York, and they focus on like Jewish issues as it pertains
Jewish
to conservative.
magazine,
yeah. It's.
Okay.
I love the show. I've been a
They would be upset
They're
if
fantastic.
he didn't call them Jews.
yes. We'll put it
Fair
that way.
enough.
That's how Jewish they are.
But yeah,
Say the
he
K word.
is a. I missed it. Damn. Are we doing anti-Semitism now? Can we?
No, bro, I'm not getting
I feel
involved
like
with
I
that.
just missed everything that just happened.
I just said say the K word.
Oh yeah, no, we can't do that.
No.
Not,
Okay.
not unless you're one of the people.
Oh,
Fair.
God.
Like Dave Smith says it all the time. Or
Oh,
Robbie,
yeah.
Robbie the Fire.
Robin Fire Bernstein.
That's right. But yeah, Israel officially announced a state of war at 1300 Israel time yesterday, because they're like basically like when it's night, it's day over there.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. So
Okay.
all this shit happened last night.
Okay.
Last night
But-
here.
Yeah, last night here. But the videos coming out of Israel right now are pretty fucking insane. There was
This is
usually
Tel Aviv, which is the capital of Israel.
yes, but mostly Jerusalem has been the greatest
Look at that crane.
state under fire. So this is one of the rockets that made it past the Iron Dome that struck an apartment building. Yeah, and if you just think of like the Middle East as like some Middle Eastern country, take a look at Israel, because
Right.
it's basically New York City.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. That's about the most mild one.
Because the Iron Dome should be covering all of that area.
Yes.
Not if it's
Now,
getting overwhelmed.
because the Iron
Right.
Dome is always sponsored by the United States. We always send them stuff for that. It's one of the biggest things on the right in
the biggest
Congress.
defense
We
ever,
got to send
yeah.
money to Israel. They're our best ally over there. And I will say that as far as Middle Eastern nations go, they are the only kind of Western power there.
Right.
So you can understand a geopolitical
More
alliance
modern.
if that's how that goes. Yeah.
Also, the
for
Iron
sure.
Dome does kick ass most of the
Oh,
time.
yeah,
too, so
yeah.
it's kind of.
But
like
if you
a-
overwhelm it, it can only do
Yeah,
so
no,
much.
I just mean another reason that we fund it all the time is because it's like a feat of modern military.
Dude,
engineering,
it's
is.
so we
insane.
have to
Watching
show
it in
off,
action
you know?
is fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy as
Yeah,
fuck.
and usually Gaza sends hundreds of rockets over, and the Iron Dome does a real good job sweeping those up.
Yeah.
This time it was thousands of rockets.
Yeah.
The Iron Dome only could do so much. That led to massive strikes in the cities, hitting cars and apartment buildings. It's been real tough over there, man. Real bad. Let's see. Moving on to the next one.
Just like you said, it's a very modern city. So like
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of these, so it's
This is
effectively
New York City or
Right.
Seattle getting fucking missile attacked, essentially.
From Canada.
But as part of this, they broke. I'm just going to call them like Gaza forces because we don't know. There's multiple allegiances and all this stuff. But they actually broke through the southern border of Israel and have militant groups running through cities, just murking any civilian they see.
indiscriminate killing.
Indiscriminate killing. This is just flat out. This is somebody hiding in their house as a bunch of Pakistani militants roll through their fucking streets.
Just killing anyone this
Yeah.
Anyone they fucking see. If they've been kidnapping some, but mostly just killing anybody they come across. It's
women and children and shit.
yes.
Anybody.
Yeah, I saw because I didn't. Some of the darker, there's a lot of dark shit out there
Yeah.
that I was pulling today, and I was like, I'm not going to just
Telegram
do that
and
on the
shit,
show.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're talking.
Just leaning against the door now.
You know, that's how it goes. But we're talking like I saw multiple dead bodies of like women Israeli soldiers stripped down and like and then just tossed into the back of trucks, and little old ladies that really have no idea what's really going on. Either that or they're in shock. being hustled out and thrown in the back of trucks and then hauled back towards Palestine. It's like the devastation is fucking epic over there. They've called up over 100,000 reservists to become active and be deployed to the southern region. The entire time, militants just rolling around, taking over areas. They've taken over multiple precincts of like police. Gunfights in the middle of the city, bro. Trucks full of... See, they're shooting at that fucking cop as he drives by. And they're just rolling through, dude. And I don't know
And that's
exactly
not
what
an
the...
armed society, right?
I was going to say, I don't know what
I don't think
the
so.
gun laws are over there, but I'm pretty sure they're a disarmed society.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure.
Try that in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, people
rocket fire
fucking-
continuing from
everyone serves in the Israeli military. It's very
Yeah.
active. It's very legit. Like it's very modernized.
Constant.
It's yeah.
You don't have a choice.
Right.
You turn 18, you're joining the armed forces over there. This guy I've been following on Twitter. He's like just an on-the-ground journalist over there. Straps up in his
soft armor.
his soft armor
Yeah.
has grown since the conflict started.
Good.
To where he's ended, and he's wearing the full shebang-a-bang now.
Good. Because that
massive rocket
Yeah.
fire continuing from Gaza. This is clearly a coordinated operation by Hamas, Islamic Jihad, and other factions inside the Strip. But you can see here significant damage to the southern part of this country. Sirens sounding in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. Days of war are ahead.
Darkness, dude. Darkness. Just another video of more militants coming through the border, crossing at that point. They're coming in by the truckload. There's
load.
there's interesting. They're getting very, very creative. I saw a bunch of videos of dudes on the power parachutes. So it's like the big parachute up top, like the little I don't know what you call them. They're not like your standard parachute, right? They're like the wing ones that so you can fly them up.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
just, and then you have the fan on the back. Like
Oh,
that.
paraglider.
Paraglider.
Yeah.
So a number of those dudes flying over the southern border to come in to Israel to fight. They're dropping bombs.
the fuck?
They've learned some shit.
They don't have a gun behind every
Oh,
blade
yeah.
of grass.
But
there.
here's like a whole square right here, just full of militants invading your goddamn country. And at this point, the best you could do is lock your fucking doors and hope the goddamn military shows up to kill these people because they're trying to kill you.
Yeah, to where if this was in America and that was my fucking stoop, I'd have fucking 10 of those
Oh yeah,
dudes killed
tat,
right
tat,
now.
tat, tat. That's
Fuck
where
that.
my hunting rifle comes into play.
Right.
Hardcore. That's from up there.
Yeah.
So it's an ever evolving situation. Most of the worst stuff that I saw last night, I'm not bringing here, but I mean,
Brian said Israel is armed as fuck. Actually, their teachers carry assault rifles.
Whoa.
let's go then.
Just because of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the leading generals for the Israeli Defense Force got fucking kidnapped yesterday or last
Yes.
night. Like it's a real bad spot there, and Israel is going ham right now. The Air Force is flying over there, bombing the shit out of Gaza. It's just,
It's horrible.
it went hard. I saw a lot of people yesterday talking about, or last night and this morning, talking about how one of the main sponsors for terror was to use their terms, like terror cells and terror groups in Palestine. One of the main sponsors is Iran, right? And we just got done sending $6 billion to them for a prisoner swap, along with a bunch of other people. So a lot of people are trying to tie that. How did they get all this new weaponry? They're in some real nice kit these days. Maybe it had something to do with all the $6 billion we just sent Iran, that they probably just sponsored a bunch of that shit. Who knows? But it's bad news bears over there, and they're in for another multi-day, multi-week fucking war. And considering what just happened,
With innocent people dying.
oh, dude. Oh, yeah. The shit I saw last night was just disturbing. Bad. But one of the other things I kept seeing is I didn't put it in here because it showed like a few people getting real hemmed up, real bad. The tactics that are happening over in Ukraine on the battlefield with, say, like the drone bombings are happening now over in Israel. So the Israeli Defense Force, their Southern Brigade or whatever it was, There was a tank crew that got hemmed up because a Palestinian drone flew over and dropped a fucking armor-piercing grenade on top of this thing and blew up the fucking tank. And then cut to another video of that same situation where the militants surround it, drag everybody out, some of which are dead, some of which are not, and proceed to make them dead.
Yeah.
And it's just, so the tactics that are happening now with this modern tech over in Ukraine are being implemented now in Israel.
Yeah,
That's problematic.
the Ukrainians are taking literally like mortar rounds,
Yeah.
and just tying them to the bottom of a drone and then just dropping them.
Yep. And it's real easy to build that too. You need like a fucking relay and
3D
a little,
printer.
I mean, if that, I mean, shit. A little fucking device that can pull back on a solenoid or whatever. Somehow, you know, I don't know how you do it. Brian will fucking know, but attach it to a, to the radio frequency or whatever. Then you just hit a button on your controller and it drops the bomb and boom, done.
Kevin wants to see some of the videos you were looking at earlier.
All right, I'll send them to you on Instagram later, buddy. Because I'm not going to show them now.
Also hit up Live Leak.
Live leak.
Live Leak.
Ooh, live leak.
That's just the,
That's the
less censored YouTube
Yeah, I forgot about live leak for a minute.
still exists.
Wikipedia Live
These are all their top videos. Yeah. Anyways, we can. I don't want to like try to go down some rabbit hole.
I'm gonna get demonetized, dude.
Yeah, that's our fucking problem. Demonetization. Yeah, there was some rough stuff going on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That old man on that rocking scooter, that shit's crazy.
Damn it, you already saw that. I guess I won't show it later.
You can show it.
Donovan hasn't seen it. But yeah, it's bad news bears over in Israel right now. It's I don't know if it's maybe the first time that this has been like a full-on type of war since like the more modern technology has come online. So we're just seeing it again for the first time. I don't know if the usual Israel-Palestine conflicts are just like this.
No.
This does seem bigger though. I don't know. To the point where I saw a bulldozer pushing down fucking border fence.
No.
You don't need border fence. You know, if you wanted to stop people from coming in, you need a big ass fucking steel wall apparently. But,
Right.
but yeah, that's where we're at. So bad news to come. More conflict involving some similar players.
Yeah.
So
More rich getting richer.
hey, if Ukraine don't work out, we need another 20-year war to get involved with. So that'll just help us there, I guess.
I guess.
That's all I got for that.
Yeah, I got nothing on that one. That one was new to me.
I'm
I
just-
was
yeah.
read it.
I'm
I got
just
nothing on
depressed
that
So
one.
now.
last night was tough,
I'm just
dude.
depressed now.
Yeah, here I am stoned out of my fucking gourd watching all this shit come in. I'm like, what the fuck's happening, dude?
Guys,
Seeing all
we
these
all
fucking
get a bong?
dead bodies and shit. I'm like, oh no, I have to go to sleep now. Rick and Morty saved me,
Right.
which it did help a little bit.
There you go.
So what do you think, gentlemen? I got to pee again, so somebody needs to make a decision. We rolling?
Yeah, I mean,
you wrapping up?
You were going to lead us in on
Immigration stuff.
immigration. If you want to
Okay,
talk about that.
we can, but in a minute.
Of course, you need to be.
I do.
Of course.
So talk to your homie for a second. I'll be back.
Go drain that fat
See if I
pisser,
can
dog.
random ones on the fucking-
Hey,
Hey.
it's not exactly proportional.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Ask me.
Yes, because I only have one question written down for us around the world stuff. But with the government that we have, what level of involvement do you think the government, United States, should have in other countries? Should be, because we're very involved, right? I mean, outside of just the military bases that we have all over the world, we have our hands in a ton of different
Well, I mean,
governments around
fucking,
the
we
globe.
changed fucking Ukraine from a Russian towards country to a Western-sized country.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, and I just finished up a book, Overthrow. It's literally just a book about all the different times that we have propped up different like coups and regime changes in different places around the globe.
Gaddafi.
Yeah, right, and especially all through South America and like Nicaragua and different countries like that. We had a ton of stuff in that. So I know it's kind of a random question, so it's fine if you don't have like a total answer for it. But we can simplify it to like, are you comfortable with the level of involvement the United States has around the globe? Do you think we should be more focused at home, less involved on the globe?
absolutely. It's bullshit how much we have our fingers in other people's pots. Like, why aren't we taking care of our own shit? There's so many problems here that I feel like all that energy could be redirected and try and fix shit around at home.
Yeah.
Rather than going in other countries and meddling with their bullshit. You know, just fucking let people do them.
Right.
You know, let other countries do what they're going to do. You know, like, of course there's a security aspect in that. I get it, whatever. But I don't know. I feel like we should just be focusing more at home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think the America World Police thing is...
It's bullshit.
It's tired.
It's tired.
Very, very
man.
tired. And it doesn't...
It just drains money.
Yeah. And there was a time when we could really prop it up when, like, everyone was very pro-America, when patriotism was more rampant throughout the world, or throughout the country, But when so few people even believe in America itself, let alone the actual founding ideals of America, it's hard to justify that level of American influence around
We're
the
getting
globe.
stretched way too thin, man.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. You can only do so much, and I feel like we can do a lot better just focusing at home.
Yeah.
Here. I agree with that.
Here, brother. Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, just say aye.
Just say aye.
Welcome to the south of the streets, coming at you every week with this food for thought. Hope you ready to eat everything.